Hi everyone, my name is Iman Nurin. I'm a student at the Ansa College. Today I'm gonna talk about environmental ethics, which is for environmental science class for fall 2017. So what is environmental ethics? Environmental ethics is the study of the moral relationships between human beings and their non-human counterparts. This manifests in multiple ways, including environmental law, ecology, environmental geography, and etc. Basically, and then also in this presentation, I would like to talk about the concerns about environment, because and then also like how human beings nowadays treat their environment. Whether we realize it or not, many species today are in danger and facing extinction. The loss of the species diversity is one of the most concerning environmental issues facing the biosphere today. Some species are possibly extinct even before they are discovered. The fact is, in the ecosystem, every species benefits one another, either directly or indirectly. As a result, when species become extinct, even though it may not seem significant, it's impossible to understand and predict the full consequences of it. As in one of the Sanderson's articles stating that sometimes population of animals can be used as a measure of health of the environment in general. The statement is quite true because our food and medical resources actually come from animals and nature. However, it seems like we are treating other species and the environment quite poorly. And if it's less important than us, as a matter of fact, every species represent one another and the ecosystem that they inhabit. Human beings take environmental issues for granted, and this has started to have serious impact on us. Climate change is real, and we really have to do something about it. Don't you think? I think it is very serious for the climate change. And I also like found in the article that Peterson wrote in a very interesting way in one of his articles that in the face of increasing human population and resulting pressure on non-human species and their habitats, conservation efforts to have reconcile the conservation of nature with the needs of people. Basically, when there's human population increase, there's more, the level of consumption's also more. But if the natures can't really produce as in the same pace that human population increase, it's quite a problem here. Because when the population is increasing rapidly, we have a tendency to increase our consumption along the way. With intention, sometimes we harm the environment simply for a short-term benefit without realizing that in the long run, it will cause more damage to us. Environmental ethics has gradually developed to the point that many scientists nowadays that many scientists now also believe that they have significant responsibility to help society deal with this shameful situation. Elliot is one of the scientists has stated that although scientists understand the general direction in which humanity should be moving to solve its environmental problems, the policy response of society remains pathetic, which is quite true, frankly. This is there are so many policymakers who are still responding far too slowly in resolving environmental issues. Some take years, and by the time things finally get done, it's already too late to fix anything. It is crystal clear now that we are really in need of social scientists working together with environmental scientists to find environmental scientists to find a solution to this menacing dilemma. In order to solve the issue efficiently, it is important to have experts in different fields to reflect on and ensure we analyze and address every possible angle of problems. There is no denying that sometimes it is easy to overlook some key aspects of problems. Therefore, it is more practical to have both social and environmental scientists work together to try and avoid this. This is so. Next thing is what we can do. Like I mentioned about working together of scientists, different group of scientists, like environmental scientists and also social scientists come together and work together, and also people expert in different field. Also, it is true that many people work together. Conflict will arise in complex cases where scientists and engineers are engaged in trying to solve this issue. There is, of course, the risk that they will disagree on such things as sustainability, as explored in sustainability. So I heard that actually I also read some article for this research for ethical environmental ethics research paper, which I find it's very eye-opening. That it is very interesting point as that when many, like for example, engineer have different they have different way to approach problem. Like maybe scientists and engineer, they might have kind of same background thought process, but it is very interesting that the point from both sides are equally important in their perspective, and any solutions need to incorporate this perspective. As stated earlier, human beings have been taking environmental issues for granted for far too long. Serious actions really need to be taken. If the conflicts between two parties who have been chosen to work on the problems because they are considered to be most capable in solving this problem occur, in turn results in a healthy and robust solution to environmental issues. It may not be a bad idea, because if we can embrace conflict to make it kind of really solve the problems, perhaps these conflicts should be encouraged as long as they remain constructive and move us forwards the goal. So I hope everyone here, I mean, we are small people, but if we do our part by participating, like doing our part to take care of environment, it's gonna be like a ripple effect too, like little by little can add up. And I hope everyone's taking care of environmental together. Thank you and have a good one.